Today we're going to go ahead and calculate the difference quotient given a function. So in this case, we have the function f of x equals x squared plus 2x plus 1. And if we're going to calculate the difference quotient, f of a plus h minus f of a, all of that over h, I would advise to go ahead and take this a little bit slower and break it down into pieces. So what if we just went ahead and found f of a plus h, that quantity first? So f of the quantity a plus h means that we're going to plug in a plus h anywhere that we see an x here. So x squared becomes a plus h squared, plus 2x becomes plus 2 times the quantity a plus h, and then plus 1. This is going to take some time. We're going to need to simplify this. So a plus h squared, what we're going to have to do here is a plus h times a plus h and FOIL that out, which ends up giving us a squared plus ah plus another ah, so plus 2ah plus h squared. Then I need to distribute the 2 here, so we're going to say plus 2a plus 2h, and then finally the plus 1 at the end. So this entire quantity is going to go in for f of a plus h. Let's go ahead and also find f of a, because we also need that in the difference quotient. So if I plug in a, I'm going to get a squared plus 2a plus 1. So this quantity will go in for f of a here. So to put it all together, to do f of a plus h minus f of a, well, f of a plus h was a squared plus 2ah plus h squared plus 2a plus 2h plus 1. So we've taken care of this part. Now we need to minus or subtract the entire f of a. So that means I have to subtract all of a squared plus 2a plus 1, so it needs to go in parentheses. A squared plus 2a plus 1. All of this is over h, and we're going to see a lot of things cancel out here. We have a squared minus this a squared cancels out. We have a 2a here minus this 2a, that will cancel out, and a 1 here minus this 1. So our numerator, we end up with 2ah plus h squared, and then plus another 2h, and our denominator is h. Because every single term in the numerator has an h, we are able to actually go through and simplify this further. You could think of it as either splitting it up into different pieces or factoring an h out of the numerator. By factoring h out, we would be left with 2a plus h plus 2 all over h, and now these h's cancel. Our final answer should be 2a plus h plus 2. Hopefully that helps out. Be sure to ask any questions in class if you have them.